It's Madden NFL 23. And coming up, we'll see the workhorse, Jonathan Taylor. He was steady for them on the ground a week ago.
Two 1-1 teams here, each looking to move over 500, and we're underway here in week 3. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And here come the Saints for their opening drive. Under center, it's the 2017 Heisman Trophy winner as you get a look at Baker Mayfield.
He had the numbers of the game last week that if you win, you talk about it being a gritty guy, managing the game, getting it done. But they lost. So obviously 2 interceptions, 1 touchdown pass, that's not going to be good enough. Got to get that changed around.
Mayfield. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Nice job there forcing that incompletion. This is going to be a fun battle throughout this game. Watching him try to take away that area of the field.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Well, even with a 3rd and 2 coming up, they got 8 yards there. This defense. Much improved from week 1. They looked terrific last week in getting their guys their first win of the season.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
Here comes the Saints punter now. He'll kick it away after a 3-and-out on the opening drive of the game. Fielded just inside the 30. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. So here are the Panthers now for their opening drive. They'll be led out by a first-round pick back in 2021 from Ohio State. It's Justin Fields. They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields rolling to his left. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Fields going to keep it once more. They find some open field here. And he's going to be out of bounds here all the way down inside the 10. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down. So that run there, yeah, I don't know if it's overstating things to call it a thing of beauty, but in terms of football plays, and it'll be caught in the end zone for the Carolina touchdown by DJ Moore. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Panthers get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Well, you've got to like that start on both sides of the football. You force the 3-and-out, and then you score on your first drive.
Well, I know someone who doesn't like that start.
Well, yeah, the other side.
Yeah, they don't like that at all, right? This is not the way it's supposed to be. But what you just described, that's team football. All right, when you get a 3-and-out, you're supposed to take advantage of it on the offensive side of the ball. You say, thank you very much for getting us the rock. Let's put it in the end zone, and they did exactly that.
On 1st and 10, Mayfield. He'll get this one underneath to Kamara. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A quick first down pickup. Good start after going 3-and-out on their opening drive.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
The numbers there for Kamara from a week ago. 14 carries, 77 yards, and a touchdown.
It's been a strong season for him thus far, sitting currently 7th in the NFL in rushing. He gives their offense really good flexibility because if he's gashing a defense, they can ride him to an early lead. But if the defense sells out to stop it, that opens up their passing game.
2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
When the offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, Tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because there should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Next, the receivers help spread the defense out, and they were able to come through with a slash and run.
But to that point, it's going to be interesting to see the personnel chess match as this one progresses.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Can they continue to create running lanes out of passing sets? And if so, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. The former ASU Sun Devil, Eno Benjamin with it. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 2nd and very short.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job, and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
First time they've hooked up here. Good for 17 and a first down.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they can be set up with a 1st and goal.
Mayfield looks to throw. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incomplete.
And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Alvin Kamara, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Saints are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 7. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And the capper came from Alvin Kamara on the touchdown run. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Panthers coming back out onto the field for their 2nd drive. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
From the 29, Fields. He's got Watkins on the out route. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. His first catch, good for 8 and a first down. The Panthers are 1-1 through 2 games thus far. It's not a start that's going to set the world on fire, but they've been pretty solid nonetheless.
And the first thing that crosses my mind, it certainly beats the alternative of starting 0-2. I do.
Looking for Watkins, and it's intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And the Saints are going to take possession of the football. And, Charles, that's now 4 interceptions over his last 3 halves of football because, remember, he threw 3 picks last week.
Starting to wonder if maybe defenses and those coordinators have identified something on tape with what he's doing. Maybe a movement, maybe the way he's moving his shoulders. Who knows what it could be? He could have a few tells out there that they're keying in on and allowing defenses to get to the football. People steal signals. Maybe sometimes they can figure out what the quarterback's doing just by his movement.
The tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Again, it's Kamara. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy's setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
By Kamara, now another 1st and 10. Trying the left side with Kamara. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 7-7, our score after 1. The Saints with a football here to begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 1st and 10. To throw, Mayfield. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by J.C. Horn. And they will finally bring this run back to an end, but not before he's down inside the 5-yard line at the 4.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far. They just threw something away on that snap. And look, let's face it, as we advance further into this game, that play will be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder if this is the turning point. Is this the spot where those points were given away? It could cost them a ball game.
And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
Fields tapping it forward, jet sweep. And he takes it into the end zone for the Panthers touchdown. Quez Watkins, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Panthers have taken the lead. Third after up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Taking it about the 1. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. In a close game like this, Charles, those interceptions like they had on the last drive could be costly, but here they've got another opportunity to seize control of this game.
And they better take advantage of it, because otherwise, if they end up losing by 1 score, they'll relive this over and over and over until they have another opportunity to wipe it away.
He's got a man, complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Kamara up the middle. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. They run it again with Kamara. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
second and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe.
The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Brian Burns drops him for a 4-yard loss there, and that brings up 4th down.
Boy, every time I see speed like that off the edge, Charles, I just don't know how these offensive linemen do it. I would think that they would get called for holding every play, and maybe they should have been called for holding on that one.
Yeah, maybe not just holding, but sometimes you end up setting back in the offensive backfield a little bit farther to try and help you with the edge. That's a penalty as well. Sometimes you're overset, they'll come inside of you. That's what speed does. It disrupts an offense. Right now, you've got to pay attention to this edge rusher every single down.
So here the Panthers set to take over. They've got the lead right now, and last week they were able to defeat the Atlanta Falcons here as they try to make it 2 victories in a row. Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
On 2nd and 10, Fields. And that'll fall incomplete. Just as he let that go, and now it's 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Now it's Fields. He's going to look deep for more. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
But here we go on 4th down. Fields. That's complete to Peoples-Jones. And he is going to have a Panthers 1st down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. Again, Fields. Wide open is Watkins. He's got him. Touchdown! Quez Watkins with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Panthers go up by 2 touchdowns. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 21-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This taken in at the goal line. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. The New Orleans offense set to take over. And they've got to be a little bit frustrated about that last drive, missed field goal.
Always hurts a team because, you know, you've put something out there, you've given yourself a chance, you're in range, and the ball doesn't go through the post. But it's not something to panic about, I don't believe. Just keep playing and keep going.
That's some good hard running there as he'll push his way forward for about 5. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They'll pound it up the middle with Kamara. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there. Now it'll be 3rd down. Mayfield down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Jeremy Chin picks it off. And the Panthers are going to take possession of the football.
Parker, I think this will want to ride very simply because he overestimated his arm strength and his ability to fit it anywhere he wants to. A lot of quarterbacks do that and often pay the price.
On 1st down, Fields. There's Trimble, the tight end. And he's brought down, but he has it down to the 12 on a pickup of 12. First and 10.
We'll give them credit for a good read right there because they read the man coverage on the right side and sent the tight end a few steps down the field and then angled him to the left on a crossing route. And he was able to get enough separation on this play to turn it into a nice gain.
First and 10, Taylor now. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Not a ton of room available on that one, but he made use of what space was available and gained decent yardage.
On 2nd down, there's the option going left. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. In their mind, certainly a field goal try would be a letdown. They had the great starting field position. Now facing 3rd down. Fields. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. Quez Watkins on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Panthers have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. Well, still early in this one, Charles, but the last time this offense was out there, they threw their first interception of the ball game, so trying to avoid repeating that mistake here on this drive.
And to put a positive spin on it, at least it happened in the first half and not in a close game in the 4th quarter, but you're absolutely right, partner. One of the last things this offensive quarterback wants to witness again in this game.
Kind of an obvious question, Charles, but anything you try to avoid after your first pick, or you say it's 1 interception, we're still in the first half, I'm going to do the same thing?
I think you want to avoid playing scared, and put it into the mind of the quarterback that you've lost confidence in him. Make sure you get some throws that he's going to be able to complete, make him feel good about himself, and continue to run your offense.
He'll get this to his tight end, Troutman. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they're stopping with just over a minute to go before halftime.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now gives a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. Here comes the Saints punter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. This is taken around the 12. A good return there, 17 yards.
The Panthers going to go back on offense here late in this first half. And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room. They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive.
And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Play action. It's Fields.
He's going to look deep for more. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
A play fake, now Fields to throw.
He's going to look deep for more. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
They snap it to Fields.
He's going to try and go deep again. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Saints are going to get it back and in great shape. Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Throwing on second and long. Mayfield, and that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
Down several scores and playing behind the chains is not the way to have success in this one. Right now with the offensive line, you're thinking so, protecting your quarterback, you have a chance to try to throw something downfield to pick up the needed yardage.
Third and long for Mayfield. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10. Here's Fields. He's going to look deep for more. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. A final shot before the break. Fields. He's going to let it go again. He's got a man. Complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. So it's halftime here in Charlotte with the Panthers out on top as we send you cross-country. No break needed. Let's get back to it. Week 3, here we go with quarter 3. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. The Panthers out in front, and they will get the football first. Second half action underway. And we will not have a run back here as the second half starts with a touchback. Out come the Panthers. They'll have it first on offense in the third quarter. A carry by Taylor to start the drive. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down. On the counter, it's Taylor. And some space here. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They moved it a combined 33 yards. So 1st and 10. And if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. It's a gain of 35. He had 1 touchdown earlier, nearly a second one there.
Yeah, took a touchdown-saving tackle to keep him out of the end zone after a big play. Perhaps you go right back to him. Don't need the distance, but maybe he can pay things off after a big effort.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. Ian Thomas, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Panthers take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. No problem there on the extra point, and that'll increase their lead to 28. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And from the end zone, Deontay Hardy will bring it out. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Now the attention turns to the Saints offense getting ready for their first possession of the second half.
CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history.
And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara with career touchdown number 91. He joins a group that includes Tony Dorsett and Isaac Bruce, among others.
And the Saints are able to cut into that deficit.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll cut the lead back down to 21.
So that run there, yeah, I don't know if it's overstating things to call it a thing of beauty, but in terms of football plays, that's as good as you're going to see.
And there was so much that was impressive about this play, but it wasn't just what he did downfield. How about what he did behind the line of scrimmage? This wasn't a play where he just had a direct path to get him downfield and make the big play. He had to adjust on the fly behind the line of scrimmage, and in the end, that became a tremendous run.
On 1st and 10, here's Fields.
And he's taken down here by the Saints.
Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19.
To throw is Fields.
Going up top. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
He's going to look deep for more. It got his man complete.
And not much happening there. He's taken down, but a late penalty flag in the backfield. This looks like a roughing play.
So a little extra on top of the big play there.
It's tough for guys rushing the passer, but you have to know when the ball is gone. And if you listen, officials will tell you ball's gone. He didn't pull up.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Quentin Jefferson
in there to get him. It's a loss of 5. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack.
A shotgun snap, Fields.
Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. Pressure really ratcheting up. They get the sack on 1st down, then a near sack. They got to him there just as it was leaving his hand.
Yeah, they might need to change their pass protection scheme a little bit. Maybe bring another guy into the backfield to help protect the quarterback, because that was awfully close.
And he'll get it down this time to the 17. The keeper good for only 4, and that's going to lead to a 4th down. Now here's the Panthers special teams unit to try a field goal for 3. From the left hash, this from 34. And his kick is right there. It's good.
So the big return had him fired up, but in the end, the offense stalls out. They only muster 3.
Yeah, the excitement was there after the return, but they didn't move the ball at all after that. They didn't even get a 1st down.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
The Saints coming out now to take the field.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Yeah, this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. On 2nd down, Kamara. Nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard to the 25. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. And now Mayfield on the bootleg. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Josh Allen able to record his 5th sack of the season.
I think we've seen this before. Someone's down 3 scores. That situation there, it's just going to add to their growing frustrations, don't you think?
Yeah, a bad number 3 right now. 3-score game, 3rd quarter, 3 and out, not what they wanted. And you can tell on the sideline, those faces are getting a little bit longer as this one goes. So possession goes over here on the punt.
And it will be the Panthers' ball, 1st and 10. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive.
And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 30, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Fields on first down.
And his throw is incomplete.
Oh, he's been fun to watch in this one. He's made the correct reads all game long and helped stake his team a huge lead. Running, passing, he's made all the right decisions. But that wasn't the right read on that one. It falls incomplete.
Meanwhile, Fields' throw taken in by Watkins here. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 17-yard line. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And one more time, that's Watkins. And the Panthers are going to be set up with a first and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line.
And these two hooked up on a nice game to play before, and I always admire play callers that see a play that works and go right back to it, so they went right back to him. The reward, they're set up with first and goal.
And it's caught. Touchdown, Panthers.
Jonathan Taylor from 6 yards away. And the Panthers will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the third.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. The drive summary that time, 5 plays.
And it was all finished off by the Jonathan Taylor touchdown catch.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Fields it right around the goal line. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Out is the Saints offense now as they get ready to take over here.
But we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. To throw again on second down. Mayfield. And he drops it incomplete. And the struggles continue here. This offense so far on third down, they're struggling. 0 for 6 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
And he will have the first down, but he winds up paying for it pretty good.
So this drive going to continue following the conversion on 4th. Here's 1st and 10.
Mayfield. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they'll wind up getting this one. Down inside the 20. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. To throw, Mayfield. His throw caught right around the 6.
And the Saints are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
Here's Mayfield. Escaping, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Not the 1st and goal play they drew up. multiple defenders in to bring him down to the ground. I don't know what else can be said about this pass rush. They have been sensational. CD, that is now 6 sacks for them.
And how many times do we talk to offensive coordinators and they say a sack is a result of everyone on offense not doing their job? But let's be honest about this one. This is the offensive line unable to counter the pass rush. They've been teeing off all game long.
3rd and goal, trying to make that scoreboard at least a little more respectable. Now Mayfield toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Desperation time. Mayfield on 4th down. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt, and the Panthers will get the football back. On 1st down, it's Fields. He's got a man complete. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. They'll get 34 yards there. Running straight ahead, Taylor. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. And the offense moving quickly to the line. They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. He's going to look deep for more. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. He's going to take another shot here. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
On 4th down, Fields. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Thomas. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. 1st down, Mayfield. And this one is incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Multiple rushes break through the drop-in for the 7th time this game. Mayfield down. Slant pass complete to Olave. It's a gain of 11, but they're still well short. It's 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the 1st down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
Now Mayfield on 4th down. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And that will force a turnover on downs. Off play action, Fields. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Quentin Jefferson able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Boy, that's tough, Charles. First play of the drive, you're hoping to stay ahead of schedule. You take that huge sack, and now you're facing 2nd and a mile.
And the entire time, you were probably thinking the same thing I was. Either get rid of the ball safely, of course, or go down. The yardage he gave up on that play, that's going to be tough for them to make up.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. And for the Saints here on 3rd down, an extra defensive back on the field. One play action, Fields. It's caught inside the 25. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. How about that? They weathered the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the 1st. Now it looks like he'll throw here. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
Peyton Turner. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. A play fake, now Fields to throw. And he's going to go down again. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. And that will extend their lead even further.
Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. And the focus goes back to Chris Olave, the Saints offense.
And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this, but it's usually not by himself, is it? Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Mayfield. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time.
Picked by Jeff Okudah. And the Panthers are going to take possession of the football. Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road. It helps seal the win.
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Pete Werner. And the Saints are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started.
Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we get this behind us and get better for the next time out? This will use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Got an open man, it's Olave.
And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. How about that? They weather the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the first. One last shot for Mayfield here. He's going to let it fly. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
And the Panthers come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. Well, Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but, boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And, partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there.
You see, it's 2 type of people in life. It's people that wake up and wish they had it,